Hello, Victory Village. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the broadcast. I have some breaking news for you guys. So I'm going to wait for you guys to get in here so we can talk about this. This is going to be something that I have not seen on the internet anywhere. Hi, welcome. Come on in. So I'm like a little bit excited. I'm a little bit like, what? Like, what happened? What is going on? So I was checking my pacer because somebody asked me about what was going on and, what was going on with the Tim Norman case. And I was like, okay, let me give you guys the 411. Let me give you a heads up because nobody's talking about it. And I was like, gosh, I hope my internet works out real good and whatnot. So I got my pacer up so I can give you guys the 411. There have been some new motions that have been filed, and we are going to get into all of that because I want to make sure I give you guys the tea straight up from the horse's mouth. This is crazy. We have been waiting for what, 2 years for this trial. Hey, boo, how you doing, Miss T? Welcome. We have been waiting for 2 years to get this information. And I was going to do a video, and I was like, no, I better go live. I better try to go live. We've been having some iffy weather, so I'm not guaranteeing you 100% great live stream, but we're going to do what we can with this live stream and with the information and all that stuff. So let me jump right over here to the pacer so I can give you the 411. So Tim tried it again. First of all, he tried it. He wanted an extension on the trial again. That motion was filed on December the 7th. Tim should be under the jail for what he did. By now, you would think, right? So he filed some motions in December. He filed a motion on the 3rd. He filed a motion on the 20th. He filed a motion on the 12/23/21. That motion was denied. It was too late because they had already set a date. So when I clicked on that motion, and I'm going to see if it will show me the document, and it does. It shows me the document. Earlier, it said that I couldn't see the document. I didn't have, what did it tell me? I didn't have a proper identification or whatever. So now the docket is open. The above matter is referred to the undersigned pursuant 28 U.S.C. on December the 3rd, 2020. So all of this started then, December the 3rd, 2021, to be continued December 23rd, 2021. The government does not object to defendant's motion for the reasons stated in defendant's motion. I will grant the defendant's request. It is hereby ordered that defendant's request for extension of time to file pretrial motions, document 172, is granted by his attorney. Hi, Michael. Hi, JJ. So it is further ordered that the defendant shall have until December the 23rd, 2021 to file evidentiary motions or a notice of intent not to file pretrial motions. The government shall have until January the 6th, 2022. So when I backtrack this, there was a motion that was filed and it was denied, and I couldn't get in there because it is blocked, and it was motion 174 that was filed on the 20th. Now today is the 21st, okay? So that was filed on the 20th. I can't get in there, but it was a status hearing for James Timothy Norman, okay? Before that, they did a motion on 12/3/2021, criminal pretrial motion for James Timothy Norman. And that pretrial, I want to say that pretrial motion was granted as well. I'm going to see if it'll let me view the document, and it does. Okay, I'm going to skip down. It is hereby ordered that the defendant's request for extension of time to file pretrial motions is granted. So he filed 2 pretrial motions, for, an extension or whatever. And I'm sure that was for his new attorneys. However, they're going to have to be done because, ladies and gentlemen, evidentiary hearing for James Timothy Norman is set for February the 15th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. Mark your calendars. Hey, Phil, mark your calendars because this is going down February 15th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. Okay? The date has been set. Yes, your girl, Inch High Private Eye, was on the case trying to get the info. I was like, I'm not missing this. I need to check my pacer every day. I need to see all the documents. I want to know what's going on. And it's finally coming to a head. James Timothy Norman is going to court, going to trial, and it is set for February the 15th, 2022. So we waited it out, y'all. We waited it out. We did, I don't know how many updates. We finally made it. Next year, God willing, we're all going to be, I don't know if it's going to be on TV yet. I don't know if it's going to be, on, what is that thing, Zoom. But, however, in February on the 15th at 9:30 a.m., I am going to be somewhere checking this trial out because I don't want to miss it. Now, again, the document is not open for public access right now. I don't know why, because my pacer doesn't say, CME-CF doesn't say, but it is a closed document for right now. Ms. T, were you able to find out about Tarika, as she's one of that testified against him? This is for everybody. Everybody is going to be testifying during this trial. Don't know how long the trial is going to last. Look at R. Kelly's trial. His first trial, lasted for not too long of a time or whatever, but he still has other trials he has to go to. In this case, YL is the only person that has multiple charges not related. So Tarika is going to be on the trial. YL is going to be on the trial. The quote unquote alleged shooter is going to be on the trial. And of course, Tim. Now, is Tim going to take the stand? I have no idea because, again, the document will not open. 179 is closed until the judge decides to make it, public on Pacer. But I'm sure he's going to have to. I am hoping that Tim Norman, when he does, take the stand, that it is after everybody else's trial. I don't want him to go first. I think that would be stupid. I feel like we need to hear everybody else's, trial and what they have to say, and then Tim, and then the character witnesses. There are close to six character witnesses, okay? Those witnesses are the witnesses that Tim asked the addresses for. He wanted to know their names and he wanted to know the addresses. And of course, the judge denied him access to that, and the judge denied his attorneys for that. On this trial, he has a team of 4 different attorneys that will be present at the time of trial. So it's not just one attorney, he has a whole team, okay? Furthermore, Tim is going to have to address all of the allegations and, everything that was said by all of them. The only person that I'm not sure about is the alleged shooter, because I cannot find anything on him. I can't find if he said anything or not. I feel like he probably doesn't have the money to get his own attorney. Tarika has been working with the FBI because, she's got kids. She doesn't want to stay in prison, forever. Right now, her mother has custody of her kids. So if you're wondering about that, that's what's going on with Tarika Ellis. So she's been spilling the beans. Okay, Tarika has been spilling the beans. She is, got her motions filed and, saying all of the things. Hey, Angie. Hello, hello. She's been saying all of the things. Her testimony has not changed. Okay. There is nothing in her files on Pacer that says she has changed anything. Her story has remained the same. So if we're going by her testimony and her testimony has not changed, then Tim is definitely going to have to answer for that as well. That is why I'm like, listen, please do not put Tim Norman on the stand prematurely, because we need to hear everybody's testimony before he takes the stand. So I definitely want to know what you guys have to think about this. So chop it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. But I was so glad something just told me when I was like surfing the web or whatever, and something said, look up Tim Norman. And I was like, okay, let me just, let me look on Pacer to see if anything has been happening. And I am telling you, this man has been filing motions that are closed and locked. And I'm sure it's not just him, but his attorney, like on 1202, the arraignment for James Timothy Norman, it is closed, but the arraignment did happen. The attorney's only conference happened on December the 2nd at Well. Now, the arraignment for James Timothy Norman happened on December the 2nd at 11:45. So that's when the arraignment happened, okay? But the conference for just the attorneys happened on the same day at 1:30. So it looked like this was an all-day thing. Then the court-only arraignment for James Timothy Norman happened at 2:45 on that same day. So we have a lot of information that is going on. And the motions were filed between number 85 and 119, which means they had a lot of stuff going on. He probably is still sticking to the story that he was set up, and he's probably saying that every one of these testimonies is a lie. And so, but I'm going to check tomorrow to see if any of the documentation is open so I can see what exactly happened. This is also sad to have this happen in the first place. Right. I feel like I just don't know what he was thinking. I feel like, part of it was money, part of it was jealousy, part of it was the stress of the bills or whatever, but it wasn't like he was broke. It wasn't like he was poor. I mean, he made bad business choices, and you just don't think, if I take somebody's life and get this insurance money, that I can get out of debt. I mean, that's stupid. It had to be more than that. And if it wasn't, Tim is dumber than I actually thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? But surely it couldn't have just been all, for debt. Let me see about the attorneys only conference. It looks like number 100 has opened up. Hopefully, it'll let me in. And it did. Yes, James Timothy Norman, Tarika Tanisha Ellis, YL, and Travell Anthony Hill. So, hey, Amanda, how you doing, boo? Looky here. Who's going to be there in February of 2022? Everybody, the whole crew. James Timothy Norman, number one. He is number one. Tarika Tanisha Ellis is number two. YL, I can't even say all of his names, so we're just going to call him YL. He's number three. And Travell Anthony Hill is number four. For those of you who are just coming in, I am looking on my Pacer account to see what's going on with the Tim Norman case. The date has been set and motions have been filed. He has already been arraigned. The attorneys have already had their conferences with the judge and everything. So this is ridiculous. I read that it was found that he filed a policy on his mom as well. The policy was true. So there was a policy that was taken out on Robbie Montgomery for $1 million. And so YL is going to have to answer for that as well, because all of the insurance policies were filed with YL. And I'm not sure why he allowed Tim to take these policies out. Robbie Montgomery did not know about this. And that's something else. Like when she said she was like standing by her son's side and, you know, she was like, they haven't found him guilty yet. I was wondering, like, but you have to know about that $1 million policy. You have to know that Tim, you know, took this out and you didn't know about it. So that's not your signature on the policy. So you know that he did this because the FBI, you know, has it right here. It's right here. It's right here. Like it's in there. So the only thing that's not going to be addressed in the trial is the robbery because that happened, you know, separate. That was like before. So unless somebody brings that up, which it'll probably be Tarika, that's the only thing that I don't see on here that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Amanda says, is Miss Barbie still standing with him? Yes. She said a few days ago in an interview with Black Enterprise that she was still sticking by his side and she's asking everybody to pray for him and her and the family and that he has not been convicted yet. He is not, you know, nobody said he was guilty yet. So until she hears, you know, Tim is guilty and, you know, he's going to be sentenced, then, you know, that's her son and she's staying by his side. So that was her, that's what she said. And that's her stance on it. Everybody was wondering. And when she did that interview with Black Enterprise, you know, she made it very, very clear. She made it very clear, hey, April, that, you know, she's sticking by his side. I was just asking that. Yes, honey, I got the info right here in front of me. Now, Tim did do a request, and in support of its request, the United States respectfully suggests that, among other things, the complexity of the factual issues and the nature of the prosecution make it unreasonable to expect adequate preparation for pretrial proceedings and for the trial itself. Basically, the judge is saying, get your ish together before February, period. Like, we're not going to hold this out for another year. We're not doing that. It's going down in February. So February 15th is the date. Tim is going to be going to trial February 15th at 9:30 in the morning. He's already had his, you know, arraignments and all this kind of stuff. The judges have all, you know, talked this over. Similarly, as a result of those same acts, defendant Norman and Ellis have been charged with conspiracy to use a facility of interstate commerce, which is that cell phone, and commission of a murder to hire in violation of Title 18, United States Code Section 1958 by a federal grand jury, which requires review by the United States Attorney General as to whether or not the death penalty should be pursued. Now, why they're putting this back in here, I don't know, but they took the death penalty off the table. I was assuming it was for everybody. So for some reason in document 100, this is a statement. I'm going to assume that this is something that they just have to put in there because the death penalty was taken off of the table. As this court is aware, the review process can be complex and in some instances prolonged. So according to the United States, respectfully suggests that the interest of justice require additional time beyond that set out in Title 18 United States Code to conclude the pretrial proceedings in this case, and that ends of the justice in making such additional time to conclude the pretrial proceedings outweigh the best interest of the public and the defendant in a speedy trial. So 9 times out of 10, I mean, like, the date's already been set and he's already been arraigned. So they have between the time he was arraigned, which was on the 2nd, up until, you know, the trial date to get everything together. If not, then, you know, so sorry. Hello, Miss Lee. Hi, Maria. Hi, Daria. Let me catch up and see what you guys are talking about. The policy on his mom is normal if you are in business with someone. However, the business partners Also, no, it's so the business does not take a final financial loss. I mean, I think that that's great if Robbie knew, you know, like if she knew, then that's something else. But she had no idea, and her signature wasn't on the policy. So to the FBI, that's super shady because you already allegedly took one person out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at it like you're an attorney or like you're a part of the FBI. Like, I know in business, that may be true, but the reality is you're a criminal. You have a record, and now you're on trial for the death of your nephew. And not only that policy, but a policy on your mom that she didn't even know about. And I don't care what Miss Robbie says. I'm sorry, but I know she knows about that policy now. And I feel like she purposely left that part out of the interview because she didn't want to address it. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Amanda says mothers like her are toxic and dangerous. I can't. She has a whole dead grandson. I mean, like, he's not coming back, and something happened to him. You have to want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? The case remained open for a reason. So this is the whole reason for the trial, is because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a thing. This is actually happening. And I don't understand how she can neglect all of the information pointing towards Tim. Like, she has to think, this might be true. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing pointing to Tim's allegations that this is a setup. And he's not said anything about it. And if he has, his new attorneys are keeping it under wraps, just like the old attorneys. I'm not buying it. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Daria said it's about time. Will this trial be made public? Yes, it will be made public. April, yes, she was supposed to know as a partner. Exactly. She was supposed to know. Hi, Alan Show. How are you? Do you know if the other two involved was offered a plea? They were not offered a plea as far as the documents show, but they all will be on trial. Number one, James Timothy Norman. Number two, and this is as they are listed. Number one, James Timothy Norman. Number two, Tarika Tanisha Ellis. Number three, YL. And number four, Travell Anthony Hill. So in that order is how they are listed. Is how they're listed on here. Now, if I go on down, I just want to make sure that I'm not leaving, anything important out. They did also put in the document, in the 100th document, the speedy trial finding. For the reasons set out in the government's motion, the court finds that the case is a complex case, once again, as defined in Title 18, which we all read about that last year. In addition, pursuant to Title 18, the trial of this matter should be continued past the limit set by the Speedy Trial Act because the ends of justice served by continuing this case outweigh the best interest of the public and the defendants in a speedy trial. The case is so unusual. It's so unusual and it's so complex that it is unreasonable to even expect adequate preparation for pretrial proceedings, and the failure to exclude this period would likely result in a miscarriage of justice. So they're taking this amount of time because of the complexity of the trial. There's so many twists and turns, and so many people. There are 4 people that are all going to be on trial. So speedy trial is definitely out, which we totally understand that. I'm just glad that we have a date set, and that he's not getting away with this. He's gonna have to go to trial. He's gonna have to take the stand. I just don't want him to be the first one to take the stand, unless they allow him to take the stand. Everybody else takes the stand, does their testimony, and then he has to be called up again to answer, for all of the things. You know what I'm saying? And as far as character witnesses for Timothy, I don't see any listed. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, witnesses for Tim would include some of his family, some of the people that worked at the restaurant, some of the people he hired, like some of the people that were on the show, some of the people that worked closely with him. I know he's got like a best friend, people that he worked with in the music industry. So I'm not really sure what's going to go on with that. But I just feel like, yeah, they have some people testifying against him. So, why not? Let's hear what everybody has to say, Maria says, I think that she might feel bad. She was in his life. I mean, I get that your mom, but that's something that, like, his ex, I feel bad that I was with him or whatever, because I didn't know he was this type of person, but not mom. Mom is like, I don't know. I just feel like behind closed doors, Miss Robbie is going through it because she knows better. That's just how I feel. Amanda says, hey, honey, I'm appalled. I would really like to know Tim's ex-girlfriend's baby mama's thoughts on all of this. They are keeping quiet. Their social media is bare, honey. They have not taken any interviews, none of that. They did not reply to me. The only person that I actually got to talk to was Andre's sister, and that was when all of this stuff first started. So I wish that I could get one of the exes to talk to me, but they're not talking to, little leaguers like me. They're not talking to, Ebony Essence, nobody. They're not talking to anybody. Daria, so for all four are being tried together. Yes, all four are being tried together February the 15th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. Daria, jury trial. Jury trial. Let me see, because he's already had, now according to document 173, he's already been arraigned. He's already been arraigned. Let me scroll back up. So, okay, so all of this right here was in this year, starting in January, a motion hearing. He wanted to prolong everything. Here in December, the attorneys only conference happened on the 2nd, March the 2nd. Then they had December the 3rd, attorneys only conference with the judge. Tim Norman was present. Another attorneys only, Tim was not present. Okay, they've had, let me go back to December. On the 7th, the status hearing happened at 10 a.m. And then again, 12/20/21 at 10 a.m. The criminal pretrial motion happened 12/23/21. And then we have the evidentiary hearing of James Timothy Norman, 2/15/22 at 9:30 a.m. And I think they filed a motion to prolong it on the 20th of December, and the one before it was approved. The one after it was denied because the judge had already set the date. So that's what happened with that. Sounds like it's going to be a long trial. Most definitely. They have said time and time again in every single motion that was filed that this is, an unusual case and it has a lot of information. I mean, the FBI is going to be there. Like, they're there. Like, they have, the case, the files, they have it all. They have all, of the evidence. Like, so this is going down. Like, this is not the R. Kelly trial. Again, this is not the Bill Cosby trial. You know what I mean? This is totally different. A man lost his life. And I am telling you, hey Carla, how you doing? I am telling you guys that I just feel in my spirit the FBI is going to drop some bombshells and it is going to blow everything out of the water because they are too quiet with the information. They have not updated the press. And if you don't look on your pacer or you don't look on your CMECF, you will not see this information. You won't see it. I mean, it's like none of the press. It's like the press just forgot about it. And the news people just forgot about it. And I'm like, a man lost his life. Like, come on, get with the program. Like, for real. Hey, Keisha. Tarika says a jury for each defendant. I'm not sure about that yet. But I'm still looking. I'm still looking, girl. Now, like I said, since December started, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 documents that will not open. They are not privy to the public. For whatever reason, the judge wants those sealed, and so they are sealed. So we can only have access to, you know, some of these or whatever. So, but just reading the ones that are sealed, it looks like it was attorneys only conferencing for James Timothy Norman. So we're not really missing a whole lot. The criminal pretrial motion was done in March and then closed May the 3rd, 2021. Reopened and re-looked at the next month on the 7th. Yeah. So, because they've got the event filed, the due date, satisfied, and terminated. So you can see all of that information before you even open up the Amanda says, plot twist. Ms. Robbie goes down as the mastermind behind the whole ordeal. Amanda, don't do that to me. Are y'all listening to this? Do y'all see this? It better not. I promise you, Miss Robbie is trying to get her record on the Grammys. She's trying to win a Grammy, girl. She does not have time to be a mastermind. Okay? Ain't My Stuff Good Enough is out there. She cannot be. I mean, because, and then look at it like this. If Tim is actually sticking to his story that this is in fact a setup and that he was set up and he told his attorneys, you know, who, what, when, where, and why, it certainly wouldn't be Miss Robbie, because she keeps saying that she's going to see him. She's like maybe his only visitor allowed even while he's, you know, behind bars. Like, she's going to see her son. She's going to see her son. She's doing all of the things. Okay. So Miss T said, Amanda, you have my mouth wide open with your plot twist. That's what I'm saying. This is Tim behind this, Miss Lee. Hey, Miss Lee, I'm telling you, I feel that Tim was the mastermind. He put all this together. His, you know, his whole plan fell apart. My thing is this. Let's go back. Let's rewind. Because my thing is, Tim, you still didn't get paid, boo. You didn't get nothing. You did all of the things and you got zilch, zero, nada. I'm talking about, you were probably sitting in your living room like, well, I didn't get the money, but I didn't get caught either. You look, it was just like the grace of God that was shining down on the evidence by a dumpster years later because of a case that was open for a child that lost his life. And because they were looking for evidence for that kid, they found your evidence, Tim. What are the odds What are the odds? Like, are you listening? Are you guys listening? What are the odds? The FBI is on the case in St. Louis. They're tired of, the neighborhood being shot up. They're tired of the gangsters. They're tired of, as a matter of fact, a couple of rappers just lost their life about a month or so apart. Like, this is a death trap. Like, I want to go to St. Louis and see one of my besties, but I'm scared to death because I don't want to catch a stray bullet. You know what I'm saying? But people are catching bullets left and right. The baby lost his life. Everybody was like, we're going to find out who did this. We're going to get as much evidence as possible. And it just so happened that the FBI found evidence that led right back to Tarika Ellis, that led right back to Tim Norman. Years later. Go figure. And you think you're getting out of this? Boy, bye. Sorry, hun. LOL. This case can't get any crazier than it already is. Miss T says that's okay. Tim is making all of this look like a poor soap opera. It really is a soap opera. And can you imagine when February comes, February 15th? You guys, hi everybody in the bushes. I know everybody doesn't like to chat. They just like to hear, so it's totally fine. But if you are just coming in, the trial date for Tim Norman has been set for February 15th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. So I'm hoping to get a Zoom, or I'm hoping to get a seat in the courtroom, because I need to be there. I need to hear stuff firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have to go there, I got people that I can stay with, so I can get this done. But hopefully it's going to be, Zoom, and, we can see all of the things. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, just like before, if anything is done via Zoom, we will not be able to stream it. Now, I don't know if they're going to stream this trial or not, but everything prior, we could not show it. So I'm not sure how security is going to do this. But for the media, we've always been able, to see what we wanted to see. So I'm not really sure how that's going to go, but I'll definitely keep you guys informed, because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we can get in, and then they say, it's locked down, only so many, can get in, or whatever. But I'm hoping and praying, fingers crossed, Lord, please, let it be a free for all. Let everybody. Now, I know they're not going to let everybody in the courtroom, but as far as the media is concerned, I'm really hoping that this is televised so we all can watch together. You know what I'm saying? Miss Lily, I'm scared to travel right now. Child, who you telling? Daria, me too. I'm telling you, February 15th, National Side Chick Day. Stop. Is it really? That can't be. National Side Chick? Well, JJ, that is odd. A year later, Tim probably wondered who did not properly claim the community right. Because you're welcome, Erwin. Welcome to the Victory Village. Nice to have you here. JJ, that was divine intervention. Ladies and gentlemen, how often does this happen? Like, never. Like, it was just divine intervention. Like, it just was meant to be. That how many years later, from the time he passed away until 2 years ago, you're talking about the cell phone was recaptured, text messages. I mean, everything just came flying out of the, water. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Hey, Janice, there's no way he's getting out of this. There's no way. There was a reason that this happened, you guys. There's a reason why There's a reason why this evidence was found years later. This stuff just doesn't happen. And you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this up for all the tea in China. You just can't. Janice National Side Chick Day. LOL. Y'all are crazy. I did not say that. She said that. I did not say that. Who said National Side Chick? Amanda said that. I didn't even know that was a thing, National Side Chick Day. I feel like somebody's trying to be funny. I think that's probably coming from the Urban Dictionary or the Urban Calendar. You know what I'm saying? Because I have not seen that on my 22 calendar. So Amanda has a completely different calendar than I do. Okay. But if it is National Side Chick Day, you know, and Tim's trial is going to open up on that day. Kind of fits, doesn't it? Gator Girl 04, welcome. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Could Tim get to the trial, hear opening statements, and just go ahead and plead guilty? He could, but he's probably not. I'm not going to say definitely that he's not, but my guess is he's not. He's not because, he's not because he wants to go home. He already tried to go home with Miss Robbie. And see, that's another thing. That's another thing. The reason why I don't think Miss Robbie was in on it at all, because he wanted to go home with Miss Robbie. The only thing that would make sense in this instance is if they were in it together. Now, I know there have been a lot of conspiracy theories out there talking about, oh, you know, Andre was a sacrifice and all this kind of stuff. That is alleged stuff, you guys. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if these people were involved in the Illuminati. I know that Miss Robbie, what was her net worth again? I think it was $2 million. Let me check. Robbie Montgomery net worth. I feel like her net worth is 12 million. I'm sorry, it wasn't 2 million. My bad. Her net worth is $12 million. And so I don't know. I choose to ignore all of that Illuminati stuff. But if it pans out that she even knew something about it, she could possibly get jail time as well. I'm really thinking Miss Robbie is just like, this is my son, I love him, and I'm going to stay by his side. I don't think she knew what Tim was up to. You know what I mean? Because it would have been her job to try to talk him out of this. And, you know, like, I don't know. I just have a hard time with that. That's the day after Valentine's Day, so the side chick don't get the day up, but the next day. I feel y'all now. I get it. Okay, they don't get Mel. Mwah. Hey girl, how you doing, boo? Thank you. I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Where you been? Text me. Anyway, Amanda says February 14th, the fellas will be with their number one wives. Side chicks get the Valentine's Day chocolate that's 70% off. Ooh, that's shade. Y'all shady. Oh my God. Stop it. Hey Fly, how you doing, hun? Welcome to the village. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. Halftime for my Eagles game. Go Eagles. JJ, maybe FBI have Andre last conversation with Tim. Probably. Robbie did say earlier Andre had to know the person who called Andre outside. Child, if they have Andre's phone, I am gagging because they can have it. If Andre's phone was on his person at the time he went down, his phone is at the police station or with the FBI, period. And if it wasn't, like if the mom, you know, if Andre's mom, if Miss Griggs got a hold of Andre's stuff, I am certain that they would have asked for his belongings, like his wallet to search through it, his phone records. I'm certain. Jay just says maybe the FBI had last conversation. Okay. Hiding in my house. I'm on YouTube vacation. Are you really? I'm jealous, but I love my job. I'm jealous. I need a vacation, but at the same time, I love my job. So I don't get a break. I just work through it, work through the pain and everything else. Is everyone ready for Christmas? Not at all. I'm ready for Christmas to be over. I don't like holidays. I don't do all the decorating and all that kind of stuff, but I do it because I have two granddaughters. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like when you have kids or grandkids, you have to do a little something. So, I'm cooking their favorite stuff and that's it. Like I can't with the holiday stuff. Easter, me and Easter were cool like that, but the rest of these holidays can kick rocks. Amanda, Tarika called Andre outside. Yes, yes. Tarika called Andre outside on the phone and said that she had a gift for him. According to the FBI records, the gift was a pair of pants. So come outside. I got a gift for you. I bought you a new pair of pants. Probably some pants you had said you wanted or whatever. He goes outside. He gets in the car. He gets in the, hey Q, how you doing? He gets in the car with Tarika. It's only a couple minutes of a conversation. He gets out of the car. There was no mention if he had a gift in his hand or not. He goes up a couple of steps. He's going back in the building, and that's when the bullet hit him. And according to Hey, sir. Let me see the document one more time. The alleged shooter was the one that was called in at the last minute to get the job done. Tarika confessed that she did not know Tim was trying to take him out. She thought that Tim wanted his boys to get up on Andre for the theft that happened at Miss Robbie's house. But that's not what happened, obviously. And Tarika has not changed her story. So, Regina, my sister's here, y'all. Janice, you look too young to be a grandma. I am a 50. I turned 50 July the 9th. My birthday is July 9th, 1971. Thank you, Janice. You're my new bestie. Anybody that says I look too young to be a grandmother, God bless you. I appreciate it. Are you serious? Fly says I'm getting close to 1K. Yay! You're at 928. Yes. It's been a long time coming. Santo, hello. Woo, woo. Santo said, oh snap, here we go. Thank you, Regina. Girl, I miss you. You've been MIA. We got to do some catching up. Hi, everybody that just joined the chat. I appreciate you guys. We are talking about the Tim Norman case, evidentiary hearing of James Timothy Norman. The trial will start February 15th, 2022, God willing, if nothing happens. This motion was filed 12/20 of 21 of this year. And so the judge said, we're going, how is Tim? Tim's fine. He's got eyes watching out for him in jail, clearly. He doesn't really talk to a lot of people, but the people that he does talk to, like it's on a regular basis or whatever, but he's not like in isolation or anything like that. He's just in a wing of the jail that has low activity, if that makes sense, because he's one of the prisoners that has visitor. And as far as I can tell, Miss Robbie is his, only visitor. His children have not been allowed to go and visit him. In case anybody was wondering, he has two sons. According to Janae, he hasn't seen Junior in years. So I really doubt Janae would even bother to take him to the jail to see Tim. And the baby has not been, the mother probably is like, no, we're not doing that. So, and, plus he's in jail for alleged. So yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Probably, I wouldn't even try. You know what I'm saying? And the baby's going to be too young to remember all of this. So I wouldn't, you know. Janice says, I don't think that Miss Robbie had anything to do with the situation because remember, Miss Robbie and her grandson were very close. That's what I'm saying. Regina said, I'll be 55 in December 26th. Happy early birthday, girl. But I'm going to text you happy birthday. My baby's birthday was December the 12th. My oldest granddaughter, she is 6 years old now. So yeah, but Rev Tim is Tim. He is in, you know, the jail. He's doing fine. You know, their whole thing was to keep Tim alive. Tim is gonna go to trial. A lot of people had suspected, you know, suicide attempts and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely not. They meant Tim was going to go to trial for this, and rightfully so, because for me, again, I can't get over the fact that, hey, listen, out of everything that could have happened in St. Louis on that day, and you're looking for evidence that leads to this little kid. He was like, what, 4 or 5 years old, this baby that passed away, and everybody is up in arms about it. And you know, that's when they band together with a bunch of, you know, different movements, and they're like, you know, we're cracking down on this. And just out of the blue, you're looking around, you know, dumpsters in the neighborhood on that same street, and they find cell phones that leads to text messages and phone calls and, you know, all of the things, bullet casings, and a whole bunch of stuff that the FBI will not release until the trial. That's odd, to say the least. That is very odd. That does not happen every day. Genesis, remember, black don't crack. Oh, thank you, boo. Fly has a birthday coming soon. Birthday is coming soon. I will go to Outback. Oh, I miss Outback. Oh my God. If I was doing keto, I would definitely be going to Outback. JJ said Tim wanted to shut up Andre. Andre had eerie vibes that Tim might have robbed his mom. Well, look, check this out. Remember that when I talked to Andre's sister over on Facebook a couple of years ago, she said that Andre told their mom and told her that, listen, if anything happens to me, you need to look at my uncle. You need to look at Tim. So it was almost like, you know, a pre-warning. You know what I'm saying? It was like Andre in some way was preparing them, you know, for something to happen. And then for Tim to show up at the funeral with bodyguards and a bulletproof vest was really dumb on his part. You know what I mean? And the story for that was, well, they took Andre out, so they may be gunning for us as well. But us was not included with the bulletproof vest and the bodyguards. It was just you. And if I was Tim, I wouldn't have shown up at all. I think that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Fly. Fantastic says, drop your channel so she can follow. I think that it is it. Fly Eagles Fly. I think that's what his channel is named. Rev, thank you, sister, for the information. You're so welcome. You're welcome, Regina. JJ says, I feel sorry for the second baby's mom. She's basically got the man who was similar to her father. I mean, and it was so quick because the baby, I think, isn't the baby like 2-3 years old now? Like, he's never gonna, all he has are the videos, like, you know, the phone calls. He's not gonna remember any of this. You know what I mean? So it's like really sad. She has to make a choice if she is going to teach that son, their son, about Timothy Norman, James Timothy Norman. This is your father. If she's gonna, you know, take him, you know, to the prison, like, she's got to start thinking about this now, because I just feel Tim's not getting out of this, and he's not going home. He is going from that courtroom to prison. He's going to lock up. He's going to get on the bus, wherever they take them, wherever he's going. And that's it. So the only way you're going to be able to see him is in prison. So if you've got a child that has a father or a mother that's in prison, not in jail, but in prison for years, you're stuck with, what do I do? You know, is my child going to want to go and see their father, their parent in prison? I'm going to have to deal with this. You're stuck with this guy for life. Am I going to teach my child? Am I going to tell my child? Or are we just not going to do this? Because as far as Janae is concerned, she married a bodybuilder. Now she's a bodybuilder. Tim Jr. is living in the home with them. He has 2 stable parents. God, willing, I pray that that guy is okay. It looks good on paper. It looks good on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So, Janae talks, all kinds of goodness, about her husband or whatever. So does Tim Jr. remember, Tim Norman? But he knows Miss Robbie, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully they have mended fences and, cleared out their differences so Miss Robbie can stay in Tim Jr.'s life. I would hope so. I would hope so. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Regina dropped the link, so thank you very much. Listen, for those of you who stepped in, I see a few of you have stepped in. I know what you're here for. You want that good old date, don't you? Well, he's going to trial February 15th, 2022. So, yeah. And it's going to be long. According to all these documents, it's going to be long. It's going to be lengthy. They're calling it, meticulous. They're saying that there's so much evidence to unpack. There's a lot to unpack, and this is going to be outrageous. I'm telling you, get ready to clutch your pearls, because I just know. And whatever this bombshell is that the FBI has, I'm sitting on pins and needles. I cannot wait. Like they should not have posted this until next year. now I'm waiting. I'm sitting on pins and needles. Quinn, hi. This is a federal case. The record of losing case is very low. Child, woo! I'm telling you, it's gonna be something serious. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just speaking for myself. Pins and needles, and I cannot wait to hear his testimony. Because if he's sticking to that lame story about he was set up, I want to know who he thinks set him up. Who could have set him up for this? Like, who wanted Andre gone? Like, come on. Thanks, Fly. Love you. Say hi to the fiance. Like, for real. Who wants Andre gone? Like, let's keep it 100. Andre was cool. Okay, let's backtrack. We were introduced to Andre Montgomery on Sweetie Pies. Welcome to Sweetie Pies, the TV show. Miss Robbie gave him a job, made sure he graduated high school. And so he graduated high school. He was working with Tim and with Charles, driving the delivery cars and, all of the things or whatever. And it seemed like it was going good. All of a sudden, Andre disappeared from the show. Why did Andre disappear from the show? He disappeared because Oprah's people said your social media, i.e. his Instagram, was full of stuff that they didn't think was appropriate. Him smoking weed, with the guns and partying and stuff. And, they asked him to remove all of that stuff from his social media. And Andre said, I will not. I don't care about the check. This is who I am. This is me. I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm living the life. I'm celebrating. I'm getting ready to go into another chapter in my life. And this is just what I'm doing right now. So did he want to, continue on the show? probably. But the main thing was, I have a job. I graduated high school. I want to work on my music, and I don't know if I'm going to college or not. But Miss Robbie was like, my job is done. I said I was going to, get him through high school, and that's what I did. So when the police decided to question Andre about that robbery, and Tim got wind of it, I feel like Tim had to jump the gun, because he probably already had a date set and the whole thing was good. And I feel like the plan that Tim put together had to fall apart, because this was one of those things. If Andre goes and does that lie detector test, all fingers are going to point to me, Tim Norman. And I don't need for people to be looking at me like I'm a thief. I already have a record. I did not break into. He had somebody else break into the house. Remember, Miss Robbie said, and I quote, so whoever broke into my house while I was on vacation knew who I was, and they knew I was going to be gone, because they didn't take everything of value. And so that meant that whoever broke into her house was looking for something specific. Probably Tim, trying to find Andre's paperwork that he needed to cash in on the insurance policies. Miss Robbie did not have those. Andre's mother has those, because that's Andre's mother. So he didn't think things through. He didn't think any of this through smartly. And that's why he was in prison before. You're in prison before because, you're stupid. You did this stupid stuff. And so now, criminal life is not for you, Tim. You don't think things through. It's just like your business sense. You don't think things through. So you're not smart at this stuff. And you can't be in a hurry when you're doing business and stuff. This is why Miss Robbie didn't want you opening those stupid restaurants. You don't think things through. Miss T says, well, narcissistic Tim would want Andre gone. He was always ragging on him when he was on the show. Exactly. And the only reason that Tim started to show interest in Andre, because, he was Charles's responsibility. Tim asked Charles to keep an eye on Andre and teach him, how to do the business, because the delivery cars and the delivery, the catering and stuff was Tim's baby. And so this was his crew. Tim was supposed to be responsible for Andre and Charles. And Tim goes and puts Charles in charge of Andre, because he played nice on the show, at the end or whatever. But you could tell that Tim, it was fake, it was phony, it was forced. That's what I'm trying to say. The word I want to use is forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe Tim. I don't believe anything he says. I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth, and I hate to say because of his track record, because you just don't judge people by their past. You know what I'm saying? I trust you for what you do now, for what I see you do now, not because of your past. But dude is in jail again, just like he was before. And he's not, if it wasn't that deep, wouldn't he have gotten bail? Yes, Tim did that break-in also. For sure he set that up, for sure. Thank you. Tim is the main reason why I stopped looking at sweetie pies. For real. He pisses people off. He pisses people off. The only thing that I don't believe Tim Norman did was put hands on Jennifer, because Jennifer's crazy. Okay. And remember on the show, if you watch Basketball Wives, Jennifer was pissed off because she didn't win in court. I feel like, and that's not the reason. Jennifer tries stupid stuff. And you notice that when she was going through her divorce with her ex-husband. She does stupid stuff to get attention and all of the things. And Tim may be a lot of things, but I've never pegged him to be a stalker. He's so focused on himself You know what I'm saying? Like, Tim doesn't have time to get married. He doesn't have time to fall in love. Tim is all about Tim. And Tim was not fixing to buy that ring for that girl. No. That's the only thing that I don't believe Tim did, was put hands on Jennifer. But he did put hands on his staff. And that's the reason why Miss Robbie fired him off the show and out of the restaurant. So for real, Tim probably was having, chest pains because he got fired. Now, being realistic, being fired doesn't mean that you're cut off. You know what I'm saying? You're still a business partner. You're still Miss Robbie's son. So she's not going to let you starve to death. You know what I'm saying? Miss Robbie knows you have bills and all of the things. She is the employer of a second chance. So for sure, she was going to hire him back. She wasn't just going to, you know what I'm saying? And she did, because he was working, when they went to, looking for him, and he was at home, had just got off work when they arrested him. So of course, but she just had to make a point, like, you're fired. You can't beat up your staff. You can't put hands on your staff. And he jumped on that person, that guy in the kitchen, before he broke up with Jennifer. So Jennifer thought, if I use that in court, then I could prove that he put his hands on me and he was stalking me, and it didn't hold up. But Tim Norman is definitely a criminal. And I don't believe he's getting out of this, period. Patricia, hi. Don't get it twisted. The show belongs to Miss Robbie. Oh, for sure. Actually, the show belongs to Oprah. However, comma, Miss Robbie got the bulk of the money. Okay. Latoya, hi. That's when he started plotting. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. The moment that he started plotting was the moment Miss Robbie said, "Get out of my kitchen, get out of my restaurant, you're fired." That is the moment he said, "I gotta have some money, I gotta make a plan." And that's just what I believe. I don't have any proof of that. I'm just telling you, my opinion. Regina said Tim acts like he owns the business. He wanted to be the face of Sweetie Pies. He wanted, for when people look at Tim Norman, he wanted to be a household name. He wanted people to recognize him on the street, on the red carpet, at, gala events and all of the things, and go, that's the face of Sweetie Pies. Y'all see Tim from Sweetie Pies? Like, that's what he wanted. And when he did interviews, like that morning show, he presented himself as the face of Sweetie Pies. I mean, he's always looked for the spotlight. He's always looked for fame ever since the first moment he stepped on the screen, for Welcome to Sweetie Pies. You could notice it. It's like, I have to be a superstar. And I feel like his music didn't move enough. His music didn't go anywhere. He thought that it would because of Welcome to Sweetie Pies, because of the show. But his music just would, like, I didn't even know he had a record out on the internet. Like, I had no idea. But as much money as he had, instead of opening up those businesses, he literally should have focused on his music, and that would have saved his butt. He wouldn't be going through all of this. So I don't know. I don't know why his music didn't do well. I don't know. Because, his mom, she had that song. Remember when Welcome to Sweetie Pies was out, and Tim took Miss Robbie to the studio, and she did that dance or whatever. She had that dance. It was everywhere. Everybody was doing that dance. Like, it was a hot minute, before it died down. And so I'm like, it would make sense that Tim's music would do well because, he's connected to Miss Robbie and because of the show. I don't know where they dropped the ball. I don't know if he didn't have a manager. Like, I don't know. But that didn't work either. And because everything was falling apart, his music wasn't moving, he got fired from the restaurant. I feel like that was the moment when he started losing it and was like, I need a plan B. Miss T said, but why the major disrespect of going behind your mom's back with all of the dysfunctional businesses? Because Tim is a narcissist, as we just said. Thank you for whoever said that. Tim wants to be the boss. He felt like he knew more than Miss Robbie. I mean, he just had the big head, and he would always say to the investors and always say to Miss Robbie's friend that Miss Robbie's behind in the times. Mama just doesn't know. Mom just, she doesn't get it. We need to be thinking towards the future. Mom's not understanding what I'm trying to do. But the thing is, you should have took some money and opened up your own restaurant without Miss Robbie, and then you could have done what you wanted to do. And then she wouldn't have, took you to court to sue you. You can't use the Sweetie Pie's name to open up a business for yourself without her permission. She's the boss. So, I mean, you can't just be all, well, I'm the boss and I'm the it doesn't matter what you say on camera when you're doing an interview. What matters is what Miss Robbie says, period. JJ, I can picture Jennifer with a I feel like Jennifer needs to get with an Asian guy, really rich, you know what I'm saying? Kind of old-ish, maybe 60, 65, you know what I'm saying? She needs old money. She just needs to live the lavish lifestyle that she's always, wanted to, because she's not going to work for real. I've seen her in a couple of movies. She didn't have, a star role in any of them. But she does get, some acting gigs here and there, but I don't know what she does for a living. And I don't know if she's coming back to Basketball Wives. So I don't know what Jennifer does. I don't know. Maybe she lives off of her alimony or something. I don't know. But she needs to be, with somebody that has old money, that's an older guy, that's too old to cheat or whatever. And she can just pretty much do what she wants, because she wants to live a princess lifestyle, but at her age, you would think that she would at least have some businesses, invest the money in something smart. I don't know what that woman does, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Sharon, hi. Didn't Tim put hands on Janae before? Janae said that they got into a tussle. I don't know what a tussle is. I don't know what that means. Can y'all help me with that? I don't know what a tussle is, but they got into a tussle. They were having an argument, and the altercation turned into a tussle. And she would have called the police, but that's, her baby's daddy. Either you hit me or you didn't. What's a tussle? Did Robbie sue Tim? Yes, but she dropped the lawsuit. She said she really wasn't going to sue him for $1 million because she knows he doesn't have $1 million. It was just the fact that I need you to stop spending my money, uncontrollably. I need you to stop opening up these businesses in my name. But she did. We pulled it up. If you go to my playlist for the Tim Norman case, you will see that video. And I let you guys see the actual documents for when Miss Robbie sued Tim for the misuse of the Sweetie Pie's name and for the misuse of business funds. So that's what was going down with that. Miss T said, but Tim would never accept accountability for his mistakes. He'd always make it someone else's fault. I feel like that's what a narcissist does. I feel like it's never their fault. It's always somebody else, So I've never heard Tim take responsibility for anything, even though a lot of the stuff was his fault. It's just, it's never his fault in his eyes. And I don't understand how people can live like that. I don't get it. Nobody's perfect. But listen, I was once married to a narcissist, so I didn't get it while I was in the relationship, but I get it now. So you live and you learn. Fantastic said, that's new to me, his record on the internet. Yes, go to Tim Norman TV. If you've never seen this, open up a new window on your computer or on your phone, your tablet, and go to Tim Norman TV. The song that everybody was talking about where he admits what he did to his nephew is on Tim Norman TV on YouTube. So if you are interested in hearing how he raps and the lyrics to the song, I actually have the lyrics in one of my videos. If you look at my playlist again, the Tim Norman playlist, it's all there. Daria said Tim's music was whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people really, loved his music. I'm not a rap fanatic. Rap died for me after, Big Daddy Kane and that era. Eric B. and Rakim, like, that was, that was my era. You know what I'm saying? When rap started to change, it lost me. You know what I'm saying? Gangster rap is not for me. I don't really care about all of that and the people laying all over your car and smoke coming all out of your nose. I don't care about any of that. Look here, I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just going to call you D. I forgot all about Tim. Did you? Well, thanks for being here, D. Welcome to the Victory Village. I hope you become a subscriber. If you guys have not subscribed, consider subscribing to the Victory Village. Y'all know we keep it real over here, and this is the No Judgment Zone. I love you all so much. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight. For those of you who are new in the building and you want to know when Tim is going to trial, it is February 15th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. So that's when Tim is going to trial. I'm not sure it's going to be televised or not. There are going to be Zoom cameras there. As far as I know from Pacer, I am a member of Pacer. So what I do is I go in here periodically and I look up the cases that you guys want me to update you on. And so that's how I get my information, because the media has not been, posting anything about this. And I know the courts, are moving, they're working, each case as they can. So there's always going to be something posted at least once a month, Fantastic. That's what abusive folks call it. Oh, they call it a shuffle. we tussled. Okay. Miss T said a tussle is a woman trying to downplay being slung around by her man because she doesn't want him to go back to jail. Oh, because I ain't never been in a tussle. So I have experienced tussles. Fantastic. Are you subscribed to me? Hang around because I like you. JJ said, I think Tim would have been better off pitching a TV show, maybe a food contest. Tim could have been the host. I feel like Tim could have pitched a show to Oprah or her investors. Tim could have pitched a show to the Food Network. And could have been the host, or he could have been teaching people how to cook, especially a barbecue show, because Tim loved to show out, at the grill. And he was really good when him and Miss Robbie went to that college, and Tim was trying to talk her into hiring some interns because she needed a sous chef and stuff like that. So they went to the college, the Culinary Institute, and the way that he was, presenting the ingredients and talking about the tea and, all of the things. I mean, he was in his element, if you ask me. I feel like that's where he should have stayed. It definitely would have been a Bobby Flay type show, but I'm telling you, that's where he belongs. I mean, look, Tim coming out of prison, wanting to be a rapper at 40-ish years old or whatever is just insane. I'm 50. That would be like me trying to get a record deal now. Girl, bye. But JJ, I do like that idea. Looking for my laptop charger. Girl, you better find it. Go look at that video right quick. Tim's second time going to prison. Third, he's got a record. Maybe Tim and Janae might had a shoving match. I mean, she said it was a tussle, so whatever. What is it saying? Oh, Tim's record. Tim has been to jail several times, but prison, I think this is his second or third time. But jail, he has been to jail several times. His rap sheet has at least 5 or 6 times that he's actually been arrested and gone to jail. One of being kidnapping, which is the reason why the judge denied him bail. She said, no, you cannot go and live with your mom until your trial comes, because I feel like you're a danger. She didn't feel like he would be a flight risk, but she did feel like he would be a danger. So, hey, when you get something like kidnapping on your record, no, you ain't going nowhere. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tim deserving everything he gets if he did murder his nephew. Looky here. It ain't no if. Regina, you my girl. Me and you, we down like 4 flat tires. I'm telling you, sis, it's not an if. He did the do, so he's got to do the time. He's the mastermind. How much time do you get for masterminding somebody's demise? Anybody got a clue? Put in the comments what you think Tim is going to get. Put in the comments for me right now. Let's take a poll. Do you think Tim is going to get 10 years, 20 years, life? How much time do you get for masterminding a person's demise? Let's see. I want to see what y'all say, because I don't know. I've never met a mastermind of that caliber before. You know what I'm saying? But it can't be good. I can tell you that. D said, why was he in prison the first time? Theft, with an arm. He was armed. He was armed. Gigi, hi. Any idea how Charles and Monique, what they're up to? They should have, where are they now? They should do a where are they now. Probably won't happen though, because Tim's where he is. So I'm pretty sure Miss Robbie's like, no. But as far as Charles is concerned, he wanted to take some acting classes and stuff like that. Him and Monique are still close. If you check them out on Instagram, they're always, partying and having fun and, just wilding out or whatever. But he wants to be an actor. He wants to be in show business. So hopefully he can get that started. And I hope he does well. I think Charles would make a great actor. I really do. Even though he likes the food service, that's just not where he wants to be. He also has an interest in comedy. And I think that Charles would make a great comedian, because the boy is stupid. He's real silly. So I hope he does great. Hi, Shelly. Y'all know Tim laid hands on Janae. He's done everything else. I'm just, that's why I said, what's a tussle? We had a tussle. That just sounds so mayonnaise. Let's see. What's the poll? Regina said life. D said life. Sharon said life. Miss T, life without the possibility of parole. Janice says life. Shelly, a repeat offender, 3-strike rule. He's going to get all day long. Daria said life. JJ, dang, Tim is a consistent criminal. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said a few minutes ago, JJ, he's not real smart at this. He shouldn't be a career criminal because he always gets caught. Every time you commit a crime and you get caught, stop. Jeez, it's not working out for you. That's not your calling. That's not what God wants for your life. That's not God's plan for you, to be a career criminal, because you always go to jail. Shelly B, Charles and Monique go live on Instagram sometimes. Yes. They just have a ball, and I'm glad to see that their spirits are up. I don't really deal with all the cussing and the cusserization and the disrespect and stuff. I think Monique is a little too old for that, but that's none of my concern. She looks great. Her kids off to college. They're having great, holiday parties and stuff. So, I'm here for the family fun and all of that kind of stuff. Whenever they get together, Tim always goes on Instagram and makes a video to tell everybody that if they're not wearing masks, that they've all been tested and they're being safe. So haven't heard any craziness about them having, C-19 or anything. So, it seems like everything is good over there. I hope that they make the trial. I don't know if everybody is going to be there, every day, but I hope the family makes the trial. It'll make Tim feel good if the family is there, but what's going to happen is if the family doesn't show up for Tim, it is going to give the media a plot to say maybe they don't all stand with Tim. They didn't come. So maybe some of them don't, believe Tim is innocent. So I don't know if they're going to be united front or not. That's something else that I thought about. His old assistant has her own YouTube channel. Really? I know she's real famous on Instagram, but I didn't know she had a YouTube. If anybody knows her YouTube, could you drop it? Because I want to check it out. Tim is going to get the most time. I think so. I didn't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Like how long can you get? That was my thing. Regina, stop laughing at me. He's a career criminal. He's a career criminal and he's bad at it. He's real bad. I'm telling you, he's like when you see a movie and you see an actor on the movie and they're just horrible and you keep thinking, why did they give that person the role? Because they suck. This is Tim. Career criminals, they let Tim into the gang, right? And they say, come on, Tim, you can be in my gang. And every time they go out to rob somebody, they always get caught and it's Tim's fault. And they're like, I should have known better than to let this dude rob such and such with us. He's just not good at it. He's just, you're not slick enough. You don't think things through. You don't think about anybody but yourself. This is not his calling. This is just not his path. And he should really at this point, Tim does not have he doesn't have any room to say otherwise. He's going to have to admit that. You're right. I'm a bad criminal. You're right. I always get caught. It's not for me. I should have listened to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Monique and Tim seem to be very close. They are. They're super close. They always have been, though, I wouldn't go. You wouldn't go to the trial? If you were Tim's family, would you go to the trial or would you not? Can I do a poll on here? I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I did. Okay. I got it. I'm doing it. Okay. If you were Tim's fam, would you go to the trial? Oh my God, look at me. Yes or no? Ask your community. Okay, the poll is up. I want to see what y'all got to say. I want to see. Cooking with Ross. Hi. What is the trial date? February the 15th at 9:30 a.m. February 15th at 9:30 a.m. Her YouTube is Danielle Champion. DANNIELLE Champ. Yeah. Thank you. Miss Robbie would have been next if Tim had got away with it. That's what I think because of that darn policy. I know what you guys said earlier, but yeah. What is the trial date? February 15th at 9:30 a.m. You think you would go? Shelly said Danielle did a video on her channel on her thoughts and her time on Sweetie Pies. I'm definitely looking at that tonight. May have to do a video about it tomorrow. No, I would not go to the trial. Patricia said she would. Fantastic said I would go to the trial because I'm nosy. I feel you on that. Cooking with Rod. Thus, this is sad. What he's done. I feel the same. I feel like, you know, it's him. Just, I don't know. I can't. I just can't. Let me see. Cool beans. All right, let me go back here. 57% says yes, I would go to the trial. And 46% says no, I wouldn't go to the trial. Okay. I hear y'all. I hear you. I hear you. You know, I can't blame any of you because, you know, I don't know if I would go either. I say I would go because I'm nosy, but I mean, you know, I want to know what's going on, but I probably have a hard time saying anything to Tim. You know, I don't want the cameras, you know, catching me, you know, waving at him or some crap. Like, no. If it was my nephew, I would go see him get everything he deserves. Some people are probably going to be there for that, you know, because regardless of what Miss Robbie says, you guys, all of the family cannot believe that. Everybody has their own mind and their own opinion. So even if Miss Robbie is like, you know, we're sticking together as a family, they're just not telling Miss Robbie how they really feel. Not all of it. Some of them might feel like Miss Robbie, you know, feels, and that's fine. But the whole entire family feels like he's not, you know, guilty yet. They didn't say he was guilty yet, so he's innocent. No, no. Shelly said, I would go because you're going to tell me what you did to my face. Now, do you think Miss Griggs and his sister is going to be there? How about Miss Griggs and all the siblings? I guarantee you he won't be turning around looking behind his back because she's going to be sitting back there looking dead. I'd be burning a hole in the back of Tim's head. I hope you turn. He would be so uncomfortable. I'd be staring dead at his head the whole time. Like, I'm not kidding. Janice says, I think Monique knows what happened because Monique and Tim are very close. I just, you know, I don't think Tim told anybody except for, you know, his little, you know, group of, jeez. Oh, Lord, his little group of slow criminals. Another thing is, if you're going to be a career criminal, you got to hire people that don't ride the short yellow bus. Again, what were you thinking? Are these the only people Tim knows? I'm just saying that once again, I have no proof of anything. This is just how I feel. This is just how I feel. Get you some people that know about this stuff. These people don't know about this stuff. I get what Tim was trying to do. And, you know, but he's thinking like a stupid criminal, not a career criminal. Stupid criminals think that, well, I'll get somebody dumb enough not to ask me any questions. And if you get caught, what do you think is going to happen? The people on the short yellow bus are probably going to rat you out. They're probably going to say, Tim said, Tim said, Tim said. And look what happened. They ratted you out and said, Tim said. Because they're not taking the blame for everything. You're the mastermind. And there's no way they have to prove everything Tarika Ellis said was a lie. And they cannot prove that because of that phone. Because remember, it was more than one burner phone. Fantastic said, I would not go to support him as much as to go to find out firsthand what happened to my loved one. Hi, Yolanda. Yes, I would go. I would look him straight in the face, and if he's found guilty, I would ask him why. Miss Robbie did everything for him. That's the thing. Miss Robbie did so much for him. He had, access to everything. Everything. Miss Robbie would never cut Tim off or cut him out of the family fortune. The woman is worth $12 million and counting. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end the poll. Would you go to the trial? 54% said yes, you would go. So that's pretty cool. You guys were honest. I appreciate that. Fantastic. This witness account firsthand the details versus some other way info is given about this horrible thing. I'm banking on the FBI's evidence, regardless of the testimony. I'm banking on the evidence because when the FBI says that we do have evidence and we can't give it to the public, it's going to have to wait until trial. It's usually a bombshell, and I'm here for it every single day. I'm not missing a single trial. I'm here for it every day. You hear me? Enjoying your show. You have a new subscriber. Yes. If you guys have not subscribed, join the Victory Village. It's fun over here, y'all. I can't say, I don't want to mess your name up. Vincenta? Is that it? Did I say it right? Vincenta Berry. Hi. You have a beautiful name, even though I feel like I butchered it. But hi, welcome to the village. If I were a member of the family, I would go to the trial so that he could look me in the face and tell me why. That's what everybody's saying. Tell me why you did it. JJ says that it might be awkward for Robbie's family versus Andre's family. They're going to sit on opposite sides. I can guarantee you that. But I just hope that Miss Briggs and Miss Robbie haven't lost their relationship because they were tight. So I'm just like, I'm hoping. But after that interview, I don't know. Shelly says that I'm sure the family has a lot of light bulb moments now looking back. Okay. Must you, think that everybody is on Tim's side? Come now. Let's be real for a moment, shall we? Hi, Bianca. I would just show up for the judgment and sentencing. I want to hear all of it because, listen, the opening arguments from the attorneys, I can't miss that. The closing arguments, I can't miss that. The testimony of all four, I can't miss that. So I got to be there for everything. I got to be there for everything. And I wish I could be a fly on the wall and just be in there with the jury and listen to them deliberate. Like, oh, God. Wouldn't that be awesome? Man, can I get jury duty even if I don't live in St. Louis? Hey, Vicky, Tim was jealous of anybody that had a hand on his mother's money. The dumb fool, prayers for the baby he killed. May he rest in peace. Amen. I totally agree. I'm telling you because, listen, when you lose somebody that's like really close to you, it is devastating. And when it's your baby, could you imagine the pain that Miss Griggs went through? Oh my God. And you're reliving every moment because of Tim Norman. Things will never be right. Never be right because of this fool. And let me tell you something. If by some sort of miracle Tim does get out of this, he won't live long because somebody will be gunning for him. Again, that's just my thought. Federal court isn't televised. Thank you, Shelly. I was just hoping. Not the short yellow bus, sis. Yes. Why would you hire? Have you seen the pictures of these people? I wish I could pop a picture up. Golly, but I'm mobile. I wish I could pop a picture up so y'all could see these people. It ain't no way. Look at them. Look at them. eyes going everywhere, and they just, they don't look happy. None of them looks happy. None of them was, it, it was just really weird. I was just like, this is your gang? These are the people you hired? Really? An ex-stripper, a dude that was in one of your music videos, a music producer that just started selling insurance, and then there's you, the unsuccessful criminal that keeps going to jail. No. Although I wouldn't go to the trial, I believe it would be more interesting than the OJ trial. Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, the OJ trial was kind of interesting, but this right here, I was just hoping it was going to be on TV. I'm just hoping, like, by some miracle. I just need that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I need that to happen. So everybody, so we watch it together. But we're Zooming, and I'm just gonna have to tell y'all what happened. JJ's the Lord have mercy, eyes are everywhere. Too funny. I mean, yeah, you didn't see them pick. God, I wish there was a way I could show you these fools. I mean, they just sitting there, side by side or whatever, the little, pictures or whatever. And y'all saw how Tarika was looking. And she was tore up from the floor up. And that boy, whatever his name was, I can't even remember his yes. Now that right there is a definite maybe. Can we get a Lifetime movie out of this? Can we get a Lifetime movie out of this? For real. Because if you can do a Lifetime out of Whitney Houston, and you can do a Lifetime for Bobby Brown, and all of these other people, I am definitely sure we can get a Lifetime movie, okay, for Tim Norman. Somebody needs to contact. Can one of y'all contact these people, please, and say, hey, look, we got this story, okay? We got this story about this guy. If you look up Welcome to Sweetie Pies, I'm just looking over the documents, you guys. I'm still here with you. I'm just looking over to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I'm going to get out of here soon. And I didn't want to miss any information, because that's what this live stream, was really about. It's about the information that we may have missed, and definitely about the date. So if you're just getting in here, the date is February 15th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. That's when it starts. And so according to the documents, everybody's going to be there. It is going to be a lengthy trial. They will not leave any stone unturned. The evidence that we have been waiting to hear about from the FBI and all of the things, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And my prayer is that the family finally gets justice, and Andre's name, can be clear and free, and he can rest in peace, and all of this can be over, and Miss Griggs can finally know what really happened to her son. That's my prayer. I mean, for real, because I don't know how I would feel in this situation. You know what I'm saying? That my baby, was shot and killed in cold blood, and it may have been a family member who did it, because you got to remember, the love of her life, Andre's father, is deceased. So the man of the family that's left, which is Tim and Charles, which Tim is the oldest, possibly did this. Too much for a movie. It's a series worthy. Twanna, you're going live after the trial. Absolutely. You already know. Regina, don't play. Don't play like you don't know. Inch High Private Eye is on the case, and I'm spilling all the tea, okay? I will have my teacup in hand, okay? A Lifetime movie of what not to do. Child, his whole criminal career has been what not to do. Maybe Badia can play Tim Norman without the wig. I don't know who would play Tim Norman, but Tyler Perry is too cute for that. So we're not going to do Tyler like that. Is he out of jail right now? No, Rebecca. And welcome to the village. How you doing? No. Not even. No. He asked to go and stay with his mom, during this time. And the judge says, no, because you're a danger. No. Reggie, hi. Please explain how they found evidence again. Please go into detail. Well, from what I understand, and let me get out of this before it locks me out. From what I understand, there was this little kid, and he lost his life due to a stray bullet. And the community and the family were so upset about this that they went to the authorities to get help, because the community was just in an outrage about this. So they got help from several different groups and organizations that were connected with law enforcement and the FBI. Okay, follow me so far. Now we're not looking for anything having to do with Tim. This is about the child. A foundation was formed in the name of that child because he lost his life, stray bullet, the whole story. And so now the feds are looking for evidence, anything leading to the murder of that boy. And out of the clear blue, there was some evidence, i.e., a phone, a burner phone, that was found near a dumpster that had not been thrown away. It had not been moved for years. Count them. From the time Andre lost his life up until 2 years ago, that phone was in the same area this whole time. Nobody had touched it. Nobody had moved it. And when they got that phone, they, pulled up the phone number. They got the records. And what do you know? Tarika Ellis and Tim Norman communicating back and forth on those phone records. And Andre Montgomery, his case was still open. It was not a cold case. So it was easy for them to pull that case up and put 2 and 2 together. So now they're looking for evidence for the child, and the case of Andre Montgomery is hot again. And from that, they were able to get phone records, text messages that went back and forth between YL and Tim Norman during this whole insurance fraud thing. The phone calls were to Tim's original phone that he talked to Tarika Ellis on, because remember, Tarika and Tim had an off and on relationship. They met at the strip club. It is said, I don't know this, I have no proof or evidence, but it is said that Andre Montgomery and Tarika Ellis also had a relationship off and on. They met at the strip club at a totally different time. So I don't know if she dated Tim first or if she dated Andre. I don't know. But Tarika Ellis was getting around. So from there, they gathered enough evidence to pick Tim up. They went to his house and arrested him and took him to jail down there in Mississippi. And from Mississippi, they transferred him to St. Louis, where he is now. He is on a wing of the jail that is low activity, because they wanted to keep him alive and keep a watch on him. They didn't want him committing suicide. They didn't want anybody beating him up. They wanted him ready for the trial. They wanted him alive for the trial. So there you go. Shelly says, hit close when you're watching everybody's season. These people are like your distant cousin. Reggie said 30 years. You think 30 years? I mean, it wouldn't be life. You know what I'm saying? How old is Tim Norman? Let me look up Tim Norman. I looked up Miss Robbie's net worth and it was 12 million. Let me see. Tim Norman, how old? How old is Tim now? Anybody know? I know my computer is gonna go slow because I'm out here. I don't know. It's gonna go slow. I don't know how old Tim is, but look, if he's in his 40s, he'll be in his 70s when he gets out. If he gets he's 42. So yeah, if he gets 30 years, he'll be in his 70s when he gets to get out. Sis, you did good. Thank you. My name is pronounced Vincetta. Oh, that's pretty. Vincetta. Well, thank you. I hope you subscribe so we can keep in touch, stay in the family, and all that good stuff. Shelly, they were careless. The Goof Troop. Yes, that's what people were calling them last year. The Goof Troop. Rebecca, ain't that something? Phone wasn't touched. That's very ironic. That's crazy. You know what I kind of think too? It may have been replanted there. When Tim says somebody set me up, anywho, Shelly B, he has too many priors to get only 30 years. I mean, what can you do at 70 something years old if you go to prison and get 30 years? What you gonna do when you get you gonna be ready for the rest home? I mean, and he's not sick. He is fit. He is mentally fit to stand trial. There's nothing physically, wrong with him. So, he's gonna do absolutely just fine. It is what it is. So he may get life. I don't know, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see here in a couple months. We're gonna see. JJ says that's truly amazing. All the weather change and active through the street. That was God. And Andre held that phone down. I hear a theme song. I'm gonna get you, sucker. They put the older prisoners in the medical wing. Tim, yeah, he's 42. Hi Tim. Never touch battery charger. No rain. I don't know. For me, that's the only thing that makes sense is somebody had a hold of that phone and they kind of pitched it back out there. You know what I'm saying? Regina, what are you laughing? She stays laughing at me, y'all. I don't know. Hi, 78 in the house. How you doing? Y'all want to know the trial date? It is February the 15th next year at 9:30 a.m. That's when the date is. So thank you for coming. I know y'all. I knew what y'all were coming in here for. February 15th at 9:30 a.m. That's when the trial is. Tim is going to trial, and then Tim is going to jail. He's going to prison. Okay, that's what that is. 42 years old. He was born in 1979. Yeah. So the next time I go live, we're going to talk about, oops, my bad. We're going to talk about Tim's rap sheet. We're going to, kind of give a little, ode. Sis, do you live in Jackson, Mississippi? I do not, but I am only about 8 hours away. I'm not far. I'm one of those chicks, like I'm 12 hours away from Tennessee. I'll just get in the car, and go up there because my god sister lives up there. I used to live in NOLA. Yay, hey Louisiana. Going through Mississippi. I wouldn't live in Mississippi to save my life. And I got nothing against, people who live in Mississippi. I just fear for my life. I'm from the dirty South, so I don't need any more racism in my life. So, and if you do something wrong and you go to jail in Mississippi, Mississippi is not the jailhouse you want to be in. Them jails is like way back in the day jails. You'll feel like a slave. I'm just saying. I've had a couple friends that have been in those jails, and I myself um, was on a minister's pass, and I would go in there, because of the ministry, and that ain't what you want. That is not what you want. So I'm sure Tim was really happy to get out of there and go back to St. Louis. Carolyn, I can't wait. It's payback time for Dre. Thanks for the thumbs. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. And I hate that. Don't say that because I'm a Cancer. My birthday is July the 9th. See, y'all be doing the most. I did not need to hear that. But it's all right. He ain't going to ruin my night. Lauren, hello. Welcome to the village. How are you? VOTFYI. I don't know what is that? I've been seeing abbreviations all up and through my live stream. Oh, her message was deleted. Okay. All right. I got you. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Now I know what that is. Don't be trying to ruin my night talking about no zodiac sign. I don't need him to be a Cancer. I need him to be something else. Okay. I need him to be like a Sagittarius or something because I ain't got time for that. Thanks, sis, for having my back. I appreciate you. I gotta get you a gift because you're like the moderator with the most. Like you show up right when I need you. Like when there's gonna be a big crowd here, like Regina Stokes, like y'all, if you have a channel and you need a good moderator, like that should be your thing. Like you should train moderators. Like that would be a good business right there. I ain't even lying. I'm fixing to get out of here, you guys. Let me read the last of these. My ex-husband is a Cancer. Figures him and Tim are related. Oh, girl, stop. There's something else between, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want them to be Cancers. Tim, yes, he did this. He was talking, he was taking out loans behind Miss Robbie's back. Yes, he was. And he was doing a lot of dirty things. He really did, July the 13th. You just determined, ain't you? I hope you subscribed because me and you. Carolyn says his sign will be a number for now on. I know that's right. 7235050. 7235050. Your lunch is here. 754-329-31257. You have a visitor. Send them to the Virgos, the Leos. Yes, have them Leos, child. Yes, Regina is the most, honey. She's on it all day, every day. I appreciate it. I support you. No gift needed. I know, but I'm just a giver, and I love. Y'all, I gotta set up the giveaway for 2022. I got a lot of makeup and perfume. You guys know that I have a brand deal with Dossier. And I have a brand deal with Ngazi who do the gummy worms, the what do you call them, the apple cider vinegar gummies, and the cleanse or whatever. So I have a giveaway that I have to put together a couple packages for next year. So if you are subscribed, I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway. And then if you are a member, I'm going to do a member giveaway. The memberships start at 99 cents for the Fit Club, and the Fit Club is going to start at the beginning of next year. So if you want to get fit with me and learn how I'm losing weight and all that kind of stuff, join the Fit Club for 99 cents. But there are different levels. It just depends on what you want to do. So I got to get out of here, y'all, because I got stuff to do. I got some shows to catch up on so I can pump out some more videos for y'all. I think he's proud to return to his second home. The way he was talking about his past, I just feel like that's gross. You shouldn't be proud of that. So he's not. That was not in God's plan for him to be a career criminal. I'm just letting y'all know. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up on your way out. If you hit the subscribe button, make sure that you hit the bell because you want to be notified every time we do a Tim Norman update. I'm going to be checking my pacer every other day to make sure I don't miss any of the documents that are filed up until the time of the trial. And I will be, hopefully, fingers crossed and prayers up, able to get into the Zoom so I can give you guys a little, roundabout of what happens during the trial next year. So in any case, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Remember to be safe out there and mask it up, y'all, because y'all know the Rona is out there and it ain't no good. All right. Listen, live on purpose. Remember to make good choices. And I will be talking to you guys in another video tomorrow. Good night, Victory Village. Thank you.